I think we're live, but there's only one way to find out. The real way, the only real true way. The real. Okay, that sounds live to me. So, who's gonna get first comment? You got one like. It's how it starts. It's how we get it rolling, guys. Who will be the first comment? We got P Dog, followed by Fluff192, Hot Minute Studios, Muffin Popsicles, Sponge Nick with the Yo Yo Hey E, and then Hey. What's up, guys? Oh, we got more coming in. Pino Big Dubs with the Suh. Swadloom with the Hi. El Chavo 33 Ocho with the Hi. All Hugs for Anbo with the Hello. We got Ron Bonka with the Helklo. Burst Almiron 2. You finally found it to a SpongeBob. Lindsay with the Hi. And that is it. That is the chat jumped, and I guess that's all she wrote. What's up, guys? So, well, P-Dog jumping straight to the point. Why is this not on the stream channel? Yeah, pretty much because I keep getting messages and I keep getting, like, I guess comments and stuff. People are like, oh, why don't you stream anymore? Why don't you, whatever. And I guess just, like, either not enough people know or not enough people care to go look at the stream channel. And I guess a lot of people really liked these hangout streams. So and I was also doing nothing tonight, so I decided, well, you know what? Why don't we do a hangout stream on the main channel? Because it's been quite a while since we've done one. I don't even know when the last time we did like a face cam hangout stream was. It was a long time ago, because we were doing the like online wiki article reading for a lot of the summer. So I think before the summer we did the last like face stream thing, but I don't know, I figured a lot has happened with Lost Media, a lot has happened with gaming stuff. There's kind of just a lot of stuff to talk about. So I thought, you know what, people are gonna like it and see it if it's on this channel or whatever, and so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. See, and Sarix, you got it right. I like having streams in the background while I play games. Exactly. See, you guys could pop this on in the background and do something else, and that is the way we roll. Which is also why the camera quality isn't great. That's partially by design and partially not by design, I guess. Like I said before that I would fix the camera. Like originally when I started doing these, I didn't have very good equipment, or I don't have good equipment and stuff, but I was going to like upgrade the quality. But for most people, I think just listen to these streams. But for the people that actually watch them, they told me they liked the low quality. They feel like it's very like 90s or whatever. So I'm fine with that. Like I'm digging that. Okay. I mean it's a Friday night and it's 9 p.m. Might as well be 1998, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Jim Alexander said, "What's up, LSuperSonicQ? How y'all doing? Doing pretty good tonight." Bill Cipher with the hi. Yo, Robbie says, "Your area looks so cozy." Yeah, it's a pretty cozy setup, I guess. I just got stuff all around. Got Tracker back there. He made an appearance for this stream. We got the Saturn over here that's broken. Yeah, this is my original Saturn actually, but it's broken, so I have a different one that I play on. Got some remote controls down here. Got a GameCube controller. So yeah, it's it's pretty good. It's pretty good. EBM Video Production said, "You're one of my favorite YouTubers." Thanks. I'm really glad to hear that. Actually, I've been getting a lot. I've been noticing a lot lately. Oh, what's up? What's up, Hamburger? It's been a while. Bray, what's up? Yeah, I've been noticing that a lot lately. A lot of people have been messaging me, and just in comments in general, and they've been actually saying like, "Oh, like cool, another upload from my favorite YouTuber," and it's like, whoa, that's actually kind of cool. That's like, I've been noticing a lot more of that lately. It's really cool. Yo, we got a super chat. Yo, Psycho Soda Mealson, what's up? Your new setup looks like a comfy attic. Funny, this actually isn't even a new setup, actually. This is actually the one that I've literally had this setup forever. It literally hasn't changed. Maybe it's just, I usually don't have this light over, I can't even point because like everything's mirrored. This light, I do not usually have this light over here. And tracker usually doesn't show up. I think the vibe's a little different. Maybe that's what it is, but it's pretty much been the same. But I'm glad you guys are digging it, because I'm digging it too. I kind of like the chill setup. You know, I think like someone else said before, it really fits with the vibe of my channel. Very, you know. Okay, I can't. Okay. Yeah, very. Oh, no, we usually do the money, the donation first. Wow, it's really been a while. I don't put the name first. That's crazy. I can't believe I like forgot about that. But thank you for that Psycho Soda. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. But yeah, I'm digging it, and people are digging it, so that's cool. Sunswift said, any update? Oh, I thought someone said something about a tracker t-shirt. I'll get into, as these streams go, for anyone who doesn't know. I feel like a lot of you guys have probably been here before, but for anyone who doesn't know, we literally just hardcore chill at these, and I just answer Q&A for pretty much the whole thing. So I jump around all the time in the chat, so if I haven't seen your comment or whatever, just repost it occasionally, and I'll get to it or whatever. But I saw someone, I thought someone said something, oh, what's up, Ryoto? Today is my birthday? Well, happy birthday to you. Glad you could stop by. And Apple the Flamingo said, I've been watching your videos since like 2017. Man, that's a really long time ago. That was like Kappa Mikey Pilot era and Meso Blues era. That was, I think, when I started gaining a lot of popularity, I think, was around that time. So I thought someone said something about tracker t-shirts, and it's actually, so it's funny that someone even said that, because I've been thinking about merchandise a little bit. I don't really know what it would entail. I haven't thought that much about it, but I actually decided it would be cool to have like some kind of merchandise people could buy, like LSSQ t-shirts or something. I actually thought about this, and I thought it'd be really cool, because you guys know I like plushes and stuff. I thought it would be cool to actually get some kind of company to make like tracker plushes that like you guys could buy, but I don't really know how like feasible that would be. I don't know how hard it would be to make a tracker plush. Then I was actually thinking about just buying a bunch of Fuji VHS tapes like this and just making a bunch of like trackers myself and just selling them to people that wanted them. You know, I thought about doing that because it would probably be pretty easy to do, because I don't know how much like these Fuji VHS tapes would be, but I don't imagine they'd be too much money, and googly eyes are like a couple pennies or whatever, so I could just make a bunch of them and like ship them out to you guys. But I haven't thought that much about it, but I've thought enough about it to put the idea in my head. So maybe at some point that'll happen. But I like the idea of it. Yo, what's up, Sue Reviewer? Please, I just want a tracker plush. That's all I desire from this world. I guess that's true. I guess you actually couldn't really like a VHS tape would be like too hard to like, you know, you couldn't like squeeze a VHS tape, but with a nice plush, yeah, nice plush. So maybe, I don't know. Honestly, if anyone like knew a plush company that did that kind of thing, that would do like tracker plushes, I would probably look into it like a lot, because that's the thing, is I feel like the thing with like, and like I've had merchandise offers before for t-shirts and stuff. I just never really jumped on them because I felt like no one's gonna buy a t-shirt like, you know, with like my channel logo on it, right? Like it's just not something that I feel like people would really use. But I think a lot of my viewers enjoy physical like media, you know, like physical things and stuff. And I've talked about collectibles on my channel before, so I was thinking that a plush would be more useful to people, because like, you know, it's more of like an item you could put on a desk or something. So that's what I was thinking. Oh, Ed Mario said, guest streams are back to this channel now. I don't know if they're going to be like they're probably not going to be like too frequent. I think it'll just be whenever it felt right. And like, I wasn't doing anything tonight, so I decided might as well do it. I don't want to like commit to like saying they're going to be brought back here though. And the Smash Bros. Spirit stuff is still going to be on the other channel though. I think someone said, oh, what inspired trackers, Sunswift said. It was actually, do you guys remember that Geico commercial with the money and the googly eyes? You can probably type it in under Google and you'll find it. When I was trying to think of like a channel mascot or something, for some reason I thought about that. I thought about the Geico commercial with the money and the googly eyes, and I kind of just applied the same idea to a VHS tape because it kind of fit with Lost Media, and that's how it came about. Oh, what's up, Bell Parsley? Jotaro's Star Destroyer has permanently scarred me. Well, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I was wondering if I was wondering if anyone was going to actually bring up any of those items from yesterday's video. Man, I still can't type and like do the thing at the same time. Yeah, I was wondering if anyone was going to mention that stuff. Yeah, it was really strange. A lot of that stuff was really weird. Like for real. When I first saw those, I was in a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Phantom Blood like movie Discord server, which is still active. I'm still in it, but I remember I think a couple years ago is when I first saw those, and I was like, that's really strange. Like, and it was kind of like, I was a little put off by them at first, but like the more I thought about them, it's just funny. It's just a really funny, stupid item that like shouldn't exist, but it does. Oh yeah, no problem, Bill Cipher. I'm trying to get to all the comments, but there's just so many. Oh my god. Every single stream, Jamarcus Mudkip brings up the OnlyFans. Since OnlyFans discussion is obligatory in every stream, start one with some spicy tracker content. I'll have to stop you there. Okay, I think tracker is too pure for like OnlyFans stuff. I'm fine with it, but I think we got to leave tracker out of it. But I mean, I heard that OnlyFans was changing their like terms of service, and I think a lot of that content is going to get banned from the platform. So, I don't think there would be any point in making one, honestly, at this point. I do enjoy the meme, though. It's a very funny meme to think about. I never said I was against it either, but I think they're banning that content now, so it would be kind of like pointless to start one. I mean, I just like imagine like the weird like. I'm trying to remember if anyone has written fan fiction about me. I thought I did see it one time. Someone wrote fan fiction about me. Maybe they didn't though. I for some reason that's like in my head. I feel like that happened at one point. Yo, awesome jacket dude, what's up? Been a while. The Conqueror's Bad Fur Day condoms were my favorite with the sunglass emoji. I like how we got the ball rolling with the Star Destroyer. Wait. Oh. I like how we got the ball rolling with the Star Destroyer. Now the past three things we've talked about were like the past three topics or comments, I guess, that I read were. Oh, why can't I move this up? Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, hold the phone. Awesome Jacket Dude and Psycho Soda Meal Set are tied for top crocodonor. I should have had a picture of Kekrok there, actually. I had a picture of Kekrok that I kept on this stream page, but I don't know what happened to it. I must have accidentally deleted it. Now it's like not here anymore. But yeah, the Bad Fur Day condom was really interesting too. I saw that Bentley Unboxed said hi a couple times. So what's up, Bentley? Oh, OnlyFans backed out of the policy change? Did they really? Oh, wow. That's surprising. Because I had heard a lot about it. Like, I had heard a lot of... Like, I don't even look for that kind of stuff. It was such a big deal. I had heard a lot about it. I didn't know they backed out of it, though. Well, I guess the LSuperSonicQ OnlyFans is back on. I don't think I'm actually going to do it, but it's a funny thought. I don't know why anyone would even want that stuff. But, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't remember where I even heard about the Conquer condom at first. I can't remember where. I think it's just one of those things you just find in passing. Like, just the more time you spend looking at, like, collectibles, you just end up finding stuff. I didn't actually know until I wrote the script for the video the other day. I didn't actually know that they were handed out at like clubs that Nintendo like hosted. Nintendo pretty much threw college parties. I didn't know that. So that was kind of interesting to read. But yeah. Mario Plumber said, "Hey LSSQ, after watching your newest video, I was wondering, why do you dislike the Mario Party 5 Luigi? We've done like a U-turn now. We're still talking about the video, but now it's Mario Party 5 Luigi. It's mostly just because so the Mario Party 5 Luigi hate comes from a very old. It's kind of a very old LSSQ lore kind of thing. Chris Broom with the $5, thanks, said, any thoughts on the big Dreamcast/Xbox prototype release from Hidden Palace? I've collected OG Xbox stuff for years, and this is my grail. I actually didn't know that there was any kind of Hidden Palace stuff actually that was released recently. I don't know how I didn't hear about that. I will check that out. I'll actually check it out after I answer a couple more comments. I'll go look it up online. I haven't heard about that, so I wonder what released with it. It sounds really exciting though. I actually have been getting into Dreamcast games a little bit. So I wonder if anything was released that I was interested in. I'll check that out in a second. But Cameron Parker said, hello, what's up, Cameron? What was I saying about... the Mario Party 5 Luigi is an old LSSQ lore thing from several years ago. Around 26... So I don't really collect as much as I used to, collect video game toys and stuff. But back around, 2016, the Mario Party 5 Luigi became, the bane of everyone's existence. It was this, holy grail plush that was, almost impossible to obtain. Despite, how common it really was. Because Mario Party 5 plushes, when you think about it, they're nothing like the old Mario 64 plushes or, the Sonic the Fighters plushes so I would argue Sonic the Fighters plushes aren't even that hard to find. My point is, Mario Party 5 plushes were so, easily available for the majority of the 2000s. But I guess Mario Logan's videos got really popular at one point, and around 2015, 2016... scalpers and all these dumb people for some reason thought, hey, we can make a lot of money reselling Mario Party 5 plushes. And the Luigi, in particular, became this, holy grail item for people. And it was, really hard to even find one. And when you did find one, it was usually coming from a scalper who would flip it for several hundreds of dollars. And they were going for, I think at their peak, we had seen Mario Party 5 Luigi's sell for, $600, which is absolutely insane. A Mario Party 5 Luigi, it's just a dumb plush. So my dislike for it more so comes from that old lore that I kind of lived through back during those collecting days, and not so much because I have some kind of grudge against it. It's just it was this very dumb plush that a lot of scalpers kind of bandwagoned on, and it was we'd see it go for $600, and it just wasn't justified. So that's kind of where that came from. I saw IzzyFan01 Production said, are there any fads you want to talk about but you didn't? Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit I'll talk about a little bit about that in a second. But Shinji, thank you for the donation, said, do you own a Dreamcast? If so, what's your favorite game? This is interesting. We're going to get into some pretty interesting stuff, actually. Let me, thank you for the donation. I got a lot of... Oh, I completely messed that one up. Okay. So, before we look at the Dreamcast prototype stuff... Oh. Actually, okay, I should probably prioritize the Super Chats, I guess, just because it's, money. Okay, so, I'll look really quickly at the Hidden Palace. Let me see what they released. Nearly 500 Dreamcast and Xbox prototypes. Wow. That is... I probably can't even get through any of this stuff right now. There's two... Oh my gosh. Jet Set Radio. Choo Choo Rocket. I'm kind of scrolling through a little quickly. Jet Set Radio Future. I will have to go through this stuff at some point on my own time, because I would just spend way too much time looking at it now, but... Wow, I thought there was going to be one or two games. Today we present over 349 Microsoft Xbox prototypes and 135 Dreamcast prototypes, from unreleased games to early builds. That is insane. Wow, I can't believe that. I'm going to look at the Dreamcast list really quickly and see if there's anything on it that's really cool. Oh! Capcom vs. SNK, that's cool. I like that game. Crazy Taxi stuff. A lot of these games... Oh, Jet Grind Radio. A lot of these games I've actually... Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I haven't, like, played a lot of Dreamcast games. I just know about them. So a lot of them I would have to, like, look more into. Oh, Seaman. Yo, Seaman prototype. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Dude, Seaman is such a funny game. Again, though, I've actually never played it. Oh, Soul Calibur. Okay, that's interesting. And this, I guess, this kind of actually leads into the question: do you own a Dreamcast, and if so, what are your favorite games for it? I technically own a Dreamcast, but it has not arrived yet. I bought one, but I don't have it yet. I still think, okay, the weird thing about Dreamcast stuff is I feel like there are a lot of cool things on Dreamcast I would like to play and check out, but I have already dedicated, like, my retro game collecting money and time and energy to Saturn stuff. So there's a lot of Dreamcast stuff I feel like I'm never really going to get around to getting because I just prioritize Saturn. I can't do both. But there are some Dreamcast things I have been able to buy and I do want to check out that I am willing to pay the money for. So right now my interest with Dreamcast stuff is pretty much fighting games. That's where I think a majority of my interest is. Soul Calibur actually is one of the ones I really wanted to check out because I had Soul Calibur 2 growing up on GameCube with Link. And I've kind of been getting into, like, arcade fighters the past few months, I guess, because I've checked out a lot of them on Saturn. There are a lot of arcade fighters on Saturn and stuff, and 2D fighters and stuff. So I've kind of been wanting to... Oh, Hey Bomb YT said, I'm doing a lost media search on Dish 101. Thank you for that donation. I don't know if I know what Dish 101 is, actually. I feel like I read something about that, like, super recently on, like, the forums. Like, the name sounds really familiar. I can't remember what it was, though. But if you find anything cool, let me know. So... Oh, I'm, like, messing this thing up. I gotta try and... Okay. So, yeah. So, I played Soul Calibur as a kid, and I wanted to check out the original one. So, I have Soul Calibur. I also have Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because I played that at an actual arcade not too long ago, and it was really cool, actually. My brother is mostly into that one, but I've kind of been getting more into it the more I kind of look into it and stuff. I feel like a lot of the Dreamcast fighting games are better than Saturn ones, but the Saturn ones I have are so cool that it's getting me to expand my horizons. So I guess maybe that's it. I don't have a lot of Dreamcast preferences, actually. I guess Soul Calibur 2 and Soul Calibur 1 and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are really the only ones, but I wanted to check out Ikaruga on Dreamcast, but it's a very expensive game, so I don't think that's going to happen. I also have Gigawing on the Capcom arcade collection for Switch, which is kind of an okay game. I don't think Dreamcast shmups are as cool as Saturn shmups, though. Like, Saturn shmups are just, like, god tier. Like, don't ask me about Saturn shmups because I'm not gonna be able to stop talking about them. They're so good. I've actually expanded my collection quite a bit. I have a lot more shmups than I did the last time we streamed, which is really, really cool. And then I also have Marvel versus SNK Capcom versus SNK 2 on PS3, and I think that one was released on Dreamcast. I might pick up the original eventually, but I feel like the second one is probably better than the original. But I don't know. Oh, what's up, Sultan Youssef? Shout out to Ultra. Is it Ultra Christ? I think I've always just referred to him as Ultra. I've never actually said his second name. Ultra Christ, Yoshi Killer 2S, and Superman. Thank you for that. So yeah, I was gonna make a comment about the Fad to Forgotten's, actually, to answer that question about about what are some of the fads I was never able to talk about. I'm not gonna get into all of it, all of them. Beautiful thumbnail. Tyson Chicken Fries said thanks. Yeah, I edited that a while ago. I don't even know why I made it, actually. I think I just thought it would be a funny meme. The full version's on Twitter, actually. I posted it a couple months ago, I think. So yeah, Fad to Forgotten. The Fad to Forgotten series was kind of a Fad to Forgotten, I guess you could say. I remember I started making it kind of on a whim. I just thought, oh, I want to talk about Mighty Beans or whatever. And then that video did so well, I thought, oh, let me try and like make this into a series. And it kind of worked, but I feel like the later episodes just, the topics weren't as strong. And I think the last one kind of came out right around the time I went into the... Did I ever tell you guys I went to the hospital? I think I told you guys that. Back in like June, I think. And like the last one, the Beanie Babies 2.0 one, came out around that time. I think I went into the hospital. And when I came out, I just like revamped my whole video, everything. So I never got back to that series, really. I had a lot of ideas, though, that I never got around to doing. I'm not going to share all of them because some of them might end up becoming videos if I ever revive the series, but there are a few I probably will not use, so I guess I'll talk about them. I'm trying to remember exactly what they were because it was such a long time ago, actually, that I even remembered writing the list down. Okay, there was one I was going to talk about, but I actually remembered I wrote a whole script for it, so I'm not going to give that away in case I want to use that script again in the future. So forget about that one. People told me to do a UB Funkies one, but Sewer Reviewer already did a UB Funkies video, and other people have done that kind of thing before on that topic, so I don't really want to do that one. I was going to do one on the I Spy series of children's books, like the big search and find picture books from elementary school, but there was a video that came out like only a couple of years ago on like the making of those books, so I just thought it would look too too much like I copied them, because the video's not like super old, so I scrapped that one. But that was one I did want to do. What else? There's another one I'm thinking of, but I might save it. Again, I might save it, so I don't want to actually talk about it. There were a few other ones, though, that I know I was going to do that I never ended up doing. The I Spy book was definitely a big one. Oh, Crazy Bones, I think, actually, was one that I was also going to do. I think I was going to do one on original Crazy Bones, not the new kind, just the original ones. But I decided that I think I tried writing the script a few times, and it just didn't really, like, work very well. I just could not formulate it to be a good video. It was, like, very hard to write, so that one was scrapped as well. I don't remember if that one was going to include the new ones as well. Oh, Bell with another donation. What are your thoughts on the Psychonauts series? Oh, wait. I'm trying to like process this first. Okay, so Psychonauts series. I think that was about it for the Fad to Forgottens. I didn't have there wasn't like a whole list of like 50 topics I had. I think there were around 5, and like 2 of them I remember that I'm not going to share in case I use them in a video. And then the Crazy Bones and the I Spy book were 2 I never used. There might be one other one, but I cannot remember what it was. So Psychonauts series, I actually don't even know a lot about the Psychonauts series. I think I had heard about it from like before it got revived or whatever with the new game, but I actually don't know like anything about it. I think it's like a 3D platformer, and I think it's like a cult classic. I think people kind of like it. I don't want to group it into the same category as like Banjo-Kazooie, but I think it's kind of like that kind of game, I think. So I actually don't have a lot of thoughts about it. I've never played it. I've never really been too interested in playing it, but I don't know, maybe I'll add it to my like list of things to play if I ever like need more things to play. I never really realized when people say that they have like a backlog of games. I never really like realized what that meant until recently when I started buying a bunch of games and stuff. Now I have like way too many games to play. So Psychonauts would probably be pretty low on the list because I have several other things I have to play before that. But at some point, maybe I'll get around to playing it. I just don't really have any experience with it. Extreme Rex said it's essentially a psychological platformer. Well, that sounds really interesting. I've never heard of a psychological platformer before. Oh, what's up, RGB Ashley? Do you think EGAD should be a more major Mario character? Also, you skipped my high comment when you were reading them. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I have missed so many comments. But do I think EGAD should be a major Mario character? I think maybe he could appear in more things, like especially more like maybe spin-off games. Like I know he's in Luigi's Mansion, but he's also in several Mario Party games. He could be like a playable character in Mario Party than in the new one. That would be really cool. Or even like Mario Golf. Yeah, I think he could have a little more of like a prominent role in the Mario universe instead of just like Luigi's Mansion. I have a Discord, yeah. It's just LSuperSonicQ. I guess you can DM me there or whatever. Or Twitter, whatever's easier. I'm pretty accessible to anyone that wants to contact me for whatever reason. I keep all my like Twitter DMs and everything open because just a lot of people have lost media things they want to show me and stuff, and it's just easier making it all like accessible to people. But I will not make a Discord though. Everyone keeps saying that they want me to make a Discord server, but I'm not going to make an actual server because a lot of people, for some reason, like want an LSSQ Discord server, but like a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but I actually made an or I've had several different iterations of Discord servers over the past 5 years or so. There were 3 different ones, and they all ended in disaster. And I feel like whatever we would talk about in a Discord server is the same kind of things that get discussed in the Lost Media Wiki server. So whenever people ask me for a Discord server, I just refer them to the Lost Media Wiki server because I'm in that server and we talk about Lost Media, and I just feel like it makes more sense to like have all our discussion there. And like I said, I do have a Discord account, so if anyone wants to DM me, they can or whatever. So did I make one all the way back in 2017? I actually didn't even make the first 2 that existed. Other people made them, and I kind of just adopted them. And then I did make, I think it was probably about that long ago. And then there was one I think I made maybe in 2018 that was through Patreon, but like there just weren't enough there just weren't enough people on Patreon like interested in it. So I just ended up closing it and like closing my Patreon because like, I mean, trying to like build a server around like a Patreon donation is really hard when just not a lot of people are, are going to donate to it, because it's like, at that point, it's like it's not even a server, right? It's just like a DM group, so it was kind of like weird. Lola Bunny Luna Silva Hellhound said, LSuperSonicQ, what do you think of the Mario movie? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Discord the direct that happened yesterday. I gotta say, I'm actually not really looking forward to the Mario movie. I gotta say, because I feel like what they did is they kind of like. And I mean, obviously, I understand why they did this. They marketed the movie to have Hollywood appeal to get people to go watch it. That is clearly what they did. But I personally feel like I would have preferred the voice cast to be voice actors that more closely worked on cartoons or anime or that kind of field of content. But what it feels like to me is they just got a bunch of Hollywood actors, and just said, hey, voice a character in this movie so we can sell it as Chris Pratt as Mario. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was intentional, but I would have much preferred. Okay, I kind of use this example. I don't know where he would have fit into the movie. I'm not saying that they would have picked him, but like Steve Blum. I really like Steve Blum as a voice actor. He would have been really cool to have for the movie, and people like that have worked on anime or games for years, right? I mean, I'm sure Chris Pratt has done some kind of Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon series, but like he's not like a seasoned like voice actor like Steve Blum is, and I just would have preferred more people like that. But you can't sell a movie with Steve Blum as a headline voice actor because no one outside of the anime circle is going to know who that is. So I understand why they did it, but I personally feel like, at least upon first impressions, not having seen anything from it yet, I feel like the movie is going to be a very like childish, like Minion-esque, like fart joke, not taken seriously kind of movie. That's just the vibe I get. Whereas in comparison, like the Sonic movie, for example, like because the second Sonic movie is coming out next year as well. I'm really looking forward to that movie because I feel like the Sonic movie had a really good balance of like kind of like kid stuff, but also like I don't want to say adult stuff, but like stuff that anyone could enjoy. It was a really good movie, right? I just felt like they did a really good job with it. You know, so I'm really looking forward to the second Sonic movie, which is something I never thought I would say. I never thought I would say that, but I really enjoyed the first one. And the second one is looking really good. But the Mario one, I just feel like it's going to be this, like, I'm just not looking forward to it. So once they release a trailer, maybe I'll have a different opinion of it. But as of first impressions, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, Clank said thoughts on Nick All-Star Brawl. I forgot about that game, actually. Oh, any lost... Jeez, I'm missing so many comments. Like, jeez. I'm literally just, like, scrolling down to the... After I give my thoughts, I just scroll to the bottom and, like, the first thing that shows up. Yeah, I'm hoping the Mario movie won't be like that, but just upon first impressions, that's what I am guessing. Yo, what's up, Frame Raider? It's been a while, man. I had a dream you stopped making YouTube videos, and then I started a YouTube series about retired content creators. The collab. That'd be like a weird collab, but I think I've definitely watched videos before from other YouTubers that talk about YouTubers that don't make content anymore. I don't remember like what they were or whatever, but I remember watching one on like Ray William Johnson, I think, and it was actually really cool. And I think one on Irate Gamer and Angry Video Game Nerd, which was also a really cool one. It was a really good series, whatever series that was. I honestly have no idea who made it, but I remember at some point I had seen that. Anyway, what was I even saying now? Oh, Nick All-Star Brawl. I'm actually pretty much looking forward to it. I was actually thinking about buying it on launch and playing it competitively. Maybe even we could do some viewer battles and stuff too, guys. Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I think I'm kind of getting like pulled into the like protest against Smash kind of, not that like the whole thing is a protest against Smash, but like I've been seeing a lot of big Smash players kind of like promote the game and get excited for the game and kind of hold it to a higher regard than Smash, and I honestly can't even blame them at this point because I think Nintendo is just like a really like scummy company when it comes to business tactics and stuff. And after I read, and like I'm not even like a super like I like competitive Smash, but I'm not even like super involved in the competitive Smash community or anything. You know, I haven't really been involved in it or whatever, but just hearing about all the stuff that Nintendo did to them over the years like really makes me angry. You know, it would be like if Viacom tried to like disband the Lost Media Wiki or whatever because we were, you know, writing articles about their lost content. You know, like that would just really bother me. So like it kind of bothers me that Nintendo would have, you know, the balls to do that to the Smash community. So anyway, yeah, I'm kind of like getting really hyped for the game and stuff, and I was thinking about getting it and playing it competitively. And I also haven't even played actual Smash in a really long time anyway. I just lost all motivation to play the game because like when I was playing it actively, I was mostly doing it with friends, and my friends don't play it anymore. Like Smash Ultimate, I should say. Because that was the only game that I really, like, that was the only game I could really go to tournaments and, like, play or whatever, like, back when it was a big deal and stuff. I went to some Melee tournaments. You guys remember Paul? He shows up to these streams every now and then, but he is really big into Melee, and I used to go to Melee tournaments with him, and I've played with him online before, but I'm just like not that good at Melee, and I don't have the time to put into Melee to get really good, so I just was playing Ultimate. But like all my other friends stopped playing Ultimate, and they just kept adding so many characters I couldn't keep up with like the meta and stuff. Like every time I'd learn how to fight a new DLC character, another one would come out, and I just like would get bodied, and I don't have time anymore to like pump like hundreds of hours into Smash, and there are no tournaments around me and whatever. So I haven't even played Smash in a really long time, but this Nickelodeon thing, when it comes out, everyone's going to be on the same level. It might be fun playing with people. So I'm looking forward to it. Granted, I don't think it's ever going to be like as good as Smash. You know, like I'm not saying that like, you know, whatever. Like Smash is still Smash. You can't beat it, but I think it's going to be a really fun alternative. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, our chat revenue is $28.69 nice cents. So there you go. The introvert oddball said thoughts on Paramore. That's like, yo, are you Ultra on an alt account? Because I know Ultra really likes Paramore. Lindsay said Paramore needs to drop an album for real. I actually have never really listened to Paramore. What's my tag on Discord? It's like, it's LSuperSonicQ. I think you can just like search it and find it. If you're in the Lost Media Wiki server, I'm there as well. What's up, Pedro Arthur and Zachary and the Spooky Raboots? You guys show up to a lot of these streams, so what's up? Yeah, I actually don't really listen to Paramore or anything. I was never really into them. I was more of like a Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco kind of person, but I haven't even really listened to them in a long time, because, I don't know, I just haven't, so. I don't even know what else to say about that, but I guess I listen to more. I think Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco are more like pop now than pop punk or alternative or whatever like they were originally. Well, Fall Out Boy I guess was emo, I guess, and Panic at the Disco was like emo alternative, I guess. But yeah, I haven't listened to them in a long time. Do I have any lost videos? Oh, I have tons of lost videos. Geez, I feel like we talk about this every stream. I have like the lost parking lot live stream, the lost Stop and Shop parking lot live stream, which apparently exists, and I have no recollection of it existing. People tell me it exists. I did a video not too long ago on like Pokemon cards and old websites that I wiped from existence. I thought there was other really famous video that I had deleted or whatever. Can't remember what it was. I thought there was another. Oh, my 100 subscriber thank you video has been missing for years. I think it's on a flash drive somewhere. I have to find the flash drive. Other update videos and other like little things like that, like little like LSSQ lore stuff. Then there are a bunch of videos I never ended up making. I was going to do a video on the Lost Flapjack pilot at one point. That was canceled like before I got around to editing it. I had a whole list. I had a really old list of video topics that I never got to. A lot of it is like on my computer, I guess, like script ideas and stuff I never finished. I was going to do a video on Mega Man Scramble Battle, which was like a Metroid Dread-esque Mega Man game. Never got around to that. Yeah. I think that it's kind of a good handful of videos. Oh, who do I main in Smash Bros? Man, I feel like I'm like jumping all over the place here. I think that was it for the lost videos. I know I have like more specific things, but that's kind of a good handful of them. I'd have to look through my old like my vlogs. I had a lot of vlogs I used to post on LSSQ, like my main channel before I was doing Lost Media during my experimental years. All those vlogs are gone. So that's kind of a good handful, I guess. I know I have some other stuff. I'd have to look through my files, though. And who do I main in Smash Bros? Little Mac. Which I think I can say pretty confidently. I've kind of switched between Little Mac, Cloud, and Terry over the past, like, few years. But I think at the end of the day, if I was to enter a tournament, I would go Little Mac. And then, Bell said, I'll combo you into Farberg as Cat Dog on Ranked. Thank you for the donation. We'll see about that. I will. Oh, I think that makes Bell the top donor of the top croca donor of tonight. So I will have to demote all you guys. But yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I definitely am interested in playing ranked or whatever, or playing just viewer battles in general. So that's something that I will do when the game comes out or whatever. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream it, or I don't remember. Like, I think I used to play Smash with people online, but I honestly can't remember like how we did it. Like, I don't remember like the setup that I had or whatever. Because I think when I used to play Smash on 3DS, that's not, when I used to play Smash on 3DS with people, I think I would just play on my handheld, and I like you would just like obviously I didn't have like a capture card for it, so I think you just see me like this down here. For Wii U, I thought we actually I don't remember what we ever did for Smash Wii U. I know I've played with viewers before. I think maybe I just tweeted out my room code and people would just join. I think maybe we did that. I can't really remember though. But we'll figure something out for the Nicktoons game. Jacob Zeon said, "Hi, Supersonic, your vids are awesome. Thanks for that. More coming soon. I'm gonna have a new video on next week. It's actually gonna be a lost media video, another lost media video. I don't want to give anything else away because I think it's gonna be a really cool topic, but I'm gonna try and make it 20 plus minutes. I'm gonna try to make it as long as I possibly can, but it's going to be a main lost media video. So look forward to that." A very plump rat said, "I just watched. I just wanted to know your opinions on the Big Urchin from the hit franchise Super Mario Brothers." That's like a reference to the Smash Spirit Quest we were doing, Big Urchin. I actually have a lot more respect for Big Urchin now that I know he has very few pieces of merchandise. So we're learning a lot from that series, which is really cool, actually. Patchy's Collection said, "Which host of Blue's Clues is the best? Also, have you met any of them?" I think Steve is the best, just because that's the one I grew up. Oh, I freaked out at first. I saw Nitwit's World just commented, and I saw their profile was like Rebel Tax or Pan Pizza's like head. I think it's like fan art though. I thought Pan was actually like in the chat for a second. What was I saying? Yeah, Steve has got to be my favorite just because I grew up with Steve. But I've never met any of them, actually. It'd be cool, though. It'd be cool to actually meet... It'd be cool to meet anyone, I guess, like that from your childhood, really. But I don't even know where... Like, I don't imagine the Blues Clues hosts, like, tour around conventions and stuff like PAX or anything like that. So I don't know where I'd even meet them, but that'd be cool. Mega Fortnite Plays said, "Hey LSuperSonicQ, have you ever played Roblox? What are your thoughts on the game?" I've never played Roblox before or Minecraft, but my thoughts about them are probably not that great just because I've heard so many like weird things about them. Like, I guess my impression of both of those games is like it's one of those YouTuber clickbait, like, you know, millions of kids playing the game, and like that's my impression of it. So I don't think very highly of it. I just don't have a good impression of it. I remember when Minecraft first came out, though. I was in like high school when it first came out. And I remember I had a lot of friends who were actually into games. They were into Minecraft. That was a big thing in like 2011. I just never got into it even before like a bunch of kids started playing it. But even back then I just wasn't really interested in the idea of like building stuff or whatever in the game. So I don't know. I don't think that much about it. Darvarth said, "What do you think is the most interesting piece of lost media that has yet to be found?" Ooh, I gotta say Hitogata probably. Well, okay, I guess interesting is pretty broad. I mean, I have a preference to Slamfest because we're looking for that, and there are a few other things I'm looking for right now that are interesting. But I think, to answer that question at face value, I would say Hitogata because I've kind of been checking out the On the Hunt channel in the Lost Media Wiki Discord server recently, and that stuff gets crazier every single day. Like, every time I go back and check, there's crazier theories and crazier claims that have come forward, and that is I gotta say, I wish I had been interested in that topic in the very beginning because I would have liked to have gained the full perspective on it. But I feel like because I kind of got interested in it so late. I feel like I'm kind of like an outsider looking in. It's just much easier when you're there at the beginning of a search. It's much easier to kind of like, I don't want to say like know what you're talking about, but it's much easier to give yourself context and better ideas on what you can do and more things like that. But with Hitogata, I just, I wasn't there at the beginning. I've only been interested in it for a few months. So there's so many things I feel like I've missed out on. And I could go back and read through it, but like you just don't have that same kind of experience with it. But again, to go back to the question though, based on what I've learned about that in the past few months, if that's actually real and if that exists and if we can find it, if there's ever a way we could possibly find it, that would be a very interesting piece to actually find. Ubi for Nick All-Star Brawl Fighter. Oh my god. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine Ubi? That'd be actually hilarious. Oh, Rubberdubbers. I remember Rubberdubbers. I don't think I watched the show a whole lot, but I remember it. I don't think they're going to put Nick Jr. characters in the game, though, because I can't imagine that, like, Nickelodeon would be okay with, like, kid show characters fighting each other. So, I don't think they're going to do that. Can I do a video on Anime Lost Media, Shinji said, and Queso Maso 2 said, good idea. I actually was planning on doing one, yeah. I had a list of a few topics, or several topics I wanted to cover. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but yes, that is going to happen. The topic list I had was really, really cool. I'm not sure if anyone's covered a lot of those topics before because it took me kind of a while to even find them. But whenever that video comes out, it'll be really cool. Yeah, I have a list already planned for that. Oh, the Goth Cat Girl. What's up, Goth Cat Girl? It's been a while. You might have been asked this in the stream, but what do you think of the Mario movie cast? Yeah, someone already asked that, but I'll say it again. I said that I think they kind of sold the cast out to Hollywood just so they could market it better, which is, I understand why they did that, but I personally would have preferred it if, like, they had more voice talents that worked on cartoons and anime involved with the movie. Like, Steve Bloom, I kind of say his name a lot. I'm not saying Steve Bloom needed to be in the movie, but, like, someone like that who has done a lot of voice roles for anime and cartoons. Like Chris Pratt is more of, like, a movie kind of actor, not really a voice talent, and I just feel like a lot of the cast has that like Hollywood sellout vibe to it, but we'll see what happens. It might be really good. I might be surprised. Oh, I forgot to say this earlier though. I freaking hate Seth Rogen. I hate his movies. I just think I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, he's one of those talentless people, but his movies are so bad. I was not like, I liked Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually liked those movies. But Seth Rogen, I hate Seth Rogen, like all of his content, so I'm not excited for that at all. But Jack Black as Bowser should be funny though. That might be kind of funny. Good meme, but Robbie Rotten. Could you imagine that if they put Lazy Town characters in the game? Oh, I think I talked about this with Rift actually. They don't even own the rights to Lazy Town anymore. Have you heard of the Big O by Anicha? PK Crimson. I say that every time. I mess her name up every time. I say PK Crimson. It's PK King Crimson, like the JoJo stand. Yeah, what's up, Mechamoth? Glad you could stop by. I saw that you had DM'd me about the comic book stuff. I just haven't like been able to absorb all of the information yet, but I saw that you DM'd me, so I will get up to date on that. Yeah, I've heard of the Big O. I don't know what Anicha is. But I've seen a little bit of the Big O. It's actually kind of a cool series. EBM Video Production said, can you do a video on the banned episode of Teletubbies? Is that real? That sounds fake. Also, we have 69 viewers now. Nice. Tell your Discord tag. It's LSuperSonicQ. That's my tag. It's just LSuperSonicQ on Discord. Is there anything else to a Discord tag? Cappy Dude said, any thoughts on the new Kirby game? Oh, and am I interested in picking up Metroid Dread? Yeah, I'm gonna get Metroid Dread. Like no Seth Rogen slander allowed. Yo, no. I will, dude. I have seen so many Seth Rogen movies and they're all bad. Seriously, I do not like that guy's creative vision at all. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to get Metroid Dread Day 1, I think. I really wanted to get the Amiibos and the Deluxe Edition, but Scalpers beat me to it. They all beat me to that, so I'm just going to get the regular game and call it a day, I think. I'm really looking forward to it, though, because of its roots with the DS and that video I made several years ago and all that stuff, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the Kirby game I was actually very surprised at. I've been waiting for a 3D Kirby platformer forever, because the only 3D Kirby game that ever existed was Kirby's Air Ride, and that's a racing game, not a platformer. So this is the first Kirby 3D platformer, and I'm very excited for it. I'm probably going to get that game right when it comes out as well, because it looks really cool. I would love to just play as Kirby in 3 dimensions. Even if it's an easy game, because most Kirby games are pretty easy, but that third dimension makes me really want to get it, so I'm going to get it, yeah. I'm going to answer Mario Plumber's comments in a second. Oh, Bell, again. Oh, they meant to say by any chance, not any I thought maybe that was some kind of like, I don't know, like fan adaptation or new adaptation or something about it. So my bad, but yes, I've heard of Big O, and I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't watched enough of it to really like know a lot about it, but I've seen a few episodes, and it actually has a really cool vibe to it. So yeah, that's a classic like Toonami kind of show thing. Mario Plumber said, will you ever go back to making clay and sculpture videos? They inspired me to make my own clay back then. Whoa, that's awesome. And how many of the sculptures have you made do you still have? Okay, so first off, it's really cool that you were inspired by those videos, because it's hard to believe that anyone was inspired by those kinds of videos just because I feel like they existed so long ago, but it's cool that you were, and I actually did get comments back in the day of people who also, like, you guys all, like, mostly only know me for Lost Media. Like, before Lost Media, I was, like, the clay, I was, I'm trying to think how to, like, word this. Like, I'm a very big name in Lost Media now. Back, like, a decade ago, I was like a very big name in the clay community, whatever the clay community was back then. But I was a big name. So it's actually crazy that, like, and of course by comparison though, the Lost Media community is way bigger than the clay community was. But within its own space, I was a big name in the clay community. And it's funny that people even were inspired by that kind of stuff back then. But I got a lot of comments about it. I love hearing that. But I will say point blank, I would like to start sculpting or getting back into clay someday. I would really like to do it. I've thought about doing it for years. I think I get asked this question once every couple of streams. I would really like to do it. The only problem is I just have a very hard time doing it, because back years ago, I used to do clay as my main content on YouTube. That's what I would do. I was, I did clay videos and art videos and drawing videos and stuff like that. But I stopped doing them because they became, just the views dried up on them. People weren't interested in them. And I felt like that was and it really was a large motivating factor for why I even did them to begin with, was because people watched them, they liked them, and I wanted to deliver on that content. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have stopped doing the clay videos after a couple episodes. So the problem that I have right now is I know for a fact that my clay videos are not going, like, even if I made new clay videos, they're not going to be nearly as popular to any extent as my Lost Media videos. So I do, and I only have so much time in a day between everything else that I'm doing and with how long videos take and everything else. I do not have, like, the time to do a clay video and, like, have it, and, like, what do I want to say? Like, when I spend time doing a Lost Media video, it gets a lot of views and it helps the channel grow, and that's, that's how the channel continues. But I cannot do that with clay videos. It wouldn't get enough attention. And that's the problem I have now, is I cannot even do clay as a hobby or for any reason, because I have to spend that time doing Lost Media videos. And I'm not saying that Discord tag is numbers. Oh, well, okay. Thank you for that. Okay. I think I remember what my numbers are then. I think I remember what they are. I'll go back and check after I answer this comment. But thank you for clearing that up, Bell. I honestly don't know a lot about Discord, but anyway, the thing with the clay is like I prioritize Lost Media videos. I know that clay would not sustain the channel, and because of that, I've had no motivation to go back and do it, and I don't have time for like doing clay as a hobby. So someday I will figure out a way to bring it back, but that time is just not right now. And how many sculptures do I still have from back in the day? I have all of them. I literally have all of them. I never threw any out. The only bad part about them is a couple of years ago my place flooded, and I had a lot of my clay set up, but I had to pack it away because we had to do all kinds of crazy moving stuff around. And I just didn't pack it away very nicely because we were kind of rushed to, it was a flood. So I kind of just threw a lot of my clay just in boxes and stuff, and they got pushed around, moved around. So I still have all my sculptures, but a large majority of them are damaged or broken. They can easily be fixed with super glue, and I still have all the pieces to them, but I'm going to have to literally like repair every single one of them, or most of them, like piece by piece. They're not broken in a billion pieces, but it's oven baked clay. So I'm going to have to do a big repair of all of them someday. But again, they're still in their boxes. I haven't really bothered to bring them out. So yeah, that's that. Seth Rogen makes the collaboration with LSuperSonicQ. Imagine. I don't know if I'd even want to do that, actually. Somewhere the figure of Willie from the Super Y pilot is on Earth, and I will find it. Is there actually a Super Y pilot figure? Or are you just like memeing? I want to see that figure. Oh, what do you think the strange plaque in Mario 64 says? I don't think it says anything. I did a video like 5 or 6 years ago on like hoaxes in video games, and I talked about that. And a lot of people have done that kind of thing over the years. I think I've seen a couple other videos on that kind of thing too, and I don't think it says anything. I think it's just a texture, honestly. It does not say L is real or anything. Because I think that the same texture shows up in Ocarina of Time, so it can't say L is real in Ocarina of Time. Mechamoth said Clay World days. I remember Clay World. Paul used to, I think, show me Clay World. He used to watch the Clay World videos, and he would share the videos with me, and I would watch them too. I remember that. What was I talking about? Oh, Super Mayro 64 said, I know that we're past this topic, but going back to the thing about Robbie Rotten, I bet he's going to be the Waluigi of Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. I don't think Nickelodeon owns Lazy Town anymore. Or no, I know they don't. So I don't think they can put any Lazy Town characters in the game, actually. That would be funny, though, if he was actually in the game. I think my thing is, I guess anyone can just find me on Discord, so I think it's LSuperSonic. I think that's my Discord thing, is that. I guess anyone can add me if they want, but I don't add everyone, so I don't know. Oh, Ducato Prime said, I liked your chalk art. You're very, very talented at that. Oh, that's another thing, too, is the chalk art. I don't want to get into a whole, like, past LSSQ, rant again, but the chalk is another thing that kind of falls exactly with the clay, where I was doing it mostly for YouTube, the views dried up, and I've had no motivation to go back and draw more. I just don't really do a lot of art anymore for a variety of different reasons. Oh, and then Jim Alexander said, semi-related, but I was inspired by your drawings and watercolor paint. When did I ever do a watercolor painting? Please tell me when I ever did a watercolor painting. To get back into art way back in the day. I've even been thinking of starting my own channel. Oh, that'd be really cool, Jim. You should do that. Yeah, that's so cool that like so many people like my art. I wish I just had more of a reason to do it. I was kind of like, if you guys remember, I was like, pretty recently I had posted some artwork on Twitter. I used to be really good with Pokemon Art Academy. Say what you will about Pokemon Art Academy, but I like 5 or 6 years ago, I used to be really, really, really good with that game. It's like a drawing application for the 3DS, or it's a game. I used to be really good with it. Like, I would draw pictures, print them out, and sell them at conventions. That's how, and people would buy them. That's how good I was at the app. Or I say app, but it was a game. And again, then I just stopped drawing and stopped doing art, and I was kind of getting back into it a few months ago. I drew like some like swimsuit picture of Samus or whatever that's on my Twitter, and I wanted to try and get back into Art Academy and drawing really good things, and it just hasn't really happened. I just haven't really had time to like, I don't want to say like videos are my entire life, because like they're not. Obviously I do things besides make videos, but I just feel like, the amount of time I could spend on a drawing for Twitter, I could put towards a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? It's just so I just don't feel like art is, it's not, I don't really know what my purpose would be for making it. And I'm not good enough to do like art tutorial videos with Art Academy or show techniques, or like, I could do that with like, I used to do clay tutorials. You guys probably remember the clay tutorial videos. Anyone who remembers my art, those were fun to do, right? I used to like doing those back in the day. But again, for as good as I was at sculpting, they just didn't get a lot of views. So again, it goes back to like what am I going to spend my time doing? A lost media video, or whatever, or a lost media video, or art that like very few people are going to watch. And I got to like appeal to like the majority of my viewers. This is the way it is. If I had infinite time in a day, yeah, I could do a side art series. I feel like as it is, the Spirit Quest series is like pushing, the amount of time I spend editing videos and stuff. Cause like I edited the Spirit Quest second episode for this channel, like pretty soon after I did I think the programming block lost media video. That was my most recent lost media video. So like, after I finished that, instead of going on to my next lost media video, I did the Spirit Quest. I edited the Spirit Quest thing together, and that took like 2 days to do, right? It's like, it's just, I don't know, man. Team Tash said you should draw more. People would love to see it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. And like that was the thing with like the swimsuit Samus that I was thinking about too. Is like I was thinking that maybe by drawing more like things like that, it would. I don't know. I just feel like, what do I want to say? Like, I feel like that kind of thing in itself, like drawing female characters, is like something that people would be more interested in than like, oh, here's Sonic or whatever. But again, though, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll reconsider it, because Jim Alexander was saying if memory serves, you did a Mario 64 painting and it was watercolor, or maybe it looked like watercolor. Mario 64 painting. I do remember I used to go to some local. Yeah. I don't have water this time, as always, so I try to talk here. I do remember I used to go to local conventions, and I did, before I started using Art Academy as my drawing thing, I did do a lot of watercolors, and I do remember doing some watercolor Mario 64 stuff. I think it was kind of bundled in with other N64 games like Star Fox and Ocarina of Time. I don't know if we're thinking of the same thing, but I did used to use watercolor. I just can't remember exactly what you're thinking of. Do you remember what video I showed it off in? Because I'm actually very curious now. Darvoth said, "What is your favorite video you ever made?" I think probably either. I always get asked this, and it comes down to like 3 or 4. Hannah Montana anime, Yaya Beavis, 3 Men. Oh, maybe only those 3. I think those 3 are always the ones I always say are like my favorite videos. I honestly don't know what my favorite is out of all those 3. I feel like I have this conversation with myself every time I answer this question. I think maybe I always like talk myself into the same result. The Hannah Montana anime one might actually be my favorite, just because I remember researching it, and I I mean, I love Three Men and Yeah Yeah Beavis, but I just remember the Hannah Montana video. I researched it. It was a pretty good search for the time. I got my answer pretty quickly in regards to what I was searching for. Very clean, polished video. I don't believe there are any incorrect facts or anything. I think everything is very as accurate as possible. I think maybe it would be that one. And the topic is a great topic too, so probably that one. But if not that one, I would say Three Men was also really, really good too. I mean, I like Beavis too, though, so it's a toss-up between those three, I think. There were a lot of, like, more modern videos I made, too, that I also really like. I think the Slamfest videos are really good. I wish they got more views. I'm really happy with those ones. I think the Adult Lost Media video is one of my finest works, personally. I feel like that one is really good. I also like the programming block one that I did recently. I feel like that one's very, very polished and clean. I'm disappointed, like, more people didn't watch it, because I feel like it deserves way more views. Like, that gosh dang stupid, like, 9 pieces of Lost Kids Show Lost Media video. I like that video. I think it came out good. I don't think it deserved 400,000 views, though. I wish some of those views could go over to my programming block one, right? Because I just feel like the programming block one deserves more. Mario Jr. 32 said, any new found Lost Media videos in the works? I don't think there's anything found that I'm currently working on. I'm trying to think of, like, other topics that have been found recently. I don't think there's anything I've necessarily been looking for that was, like, found yet. So I have more actual Lost Media videos, as always. My list grows, like, every day, but I don't think there's anything found aside from, like, if I was to do another, like, update, like a Lost Media update, which probably won't come for a few months maybe. But I mean, I could do another update because there's enough stuff that's happened in the past I could update. But in terms of new stuff, I don't think anything new I've been looking for has been found. I mean, if you guys saw, I tweeted out today, Stay Up Late Productions got in contact with the creator of A Kitty Bobo Show, which was a Cartoon Network show and everything, a pilot. Long story, go watch his video on it. But that was found. There was storyboards to the second episode that had never been seen were found. They resurfaced, you know? So, like, that happened recently, and there's always stuff getting found, but nothing specifically that I would be making a video about. Am I the kid from A Day with SpongeBob? No, I'm not, but I guess the thumbnail would lead you to believe otherwise. Three Men video is peak Blaze, Hutch said. Yeah, 3 Men was really good. Hey Bomb YT said, what's your favorite collab/video with any other YouTuber, including streams? I've done so few collabs. I've done so few collabs. I feel like I don't really like. It's not, you know, I mean, the Chugga Conroy one is obviously, like, crazy. But I also was able to get one with She Says as well, which was also really fun to do. That's another video I feel like deserved more love. Like, that video is so good. The Mystery of Totaka's song with She Says. Dude, that was a really cool video. It only got like 40,000 views. I was so disappointed that it didn't do better, but I think those are the only 2 people that I've collabed with on my channel, I think. I mean, I'm trying to think of other stuff I did with other people. I think that's all I've really... I can't, nothing else is coming to mind, I guess. Like, I think those are the only 2 I've really done. I wanted to do a collab for the adult video, the adult Lost Media video. I wanted to get someone to do narrations, but they never replied to me. So that unfortunately didn't happen. But that would have been a wacky collab. I actually though, like, I had another idea for a video that had a similar kind of topic style, and I was thinking about asking someone along those same lines to do narration voiceovers for it. So that quest is not over yet. Someday I think that will happen, and that'll be a collab. I just think that'd be like a really funny like thing to whatever. But aside from like the ones I've actually done, I don't think I've done any. I think I've only done like 2, and I haven't. There are a lot of collabs people always ask about, like Blame It on Jorge, which I would like to do that at some point, but I say this every time. I'm afraid to do one with him because the bar is so high for what that collab would be, because people have been asking about it for so many years. I almost feel like the lore surrounding it is more hype than like what the actual video would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be a fantastic video, I'm sure, but like, it's such a big thing. Like, people have been hyping it up for years. It's like, how can we possibly deliver on that now? So I don't know. That's a very like lore driven thing. Someday I would like to be on the Pizza Party podcast. I'm the only Lost Media YouTuber that was not on the podcast. Like everyone else from back in the day, I think was. And I think they even talked about me when the Captain Mikey pilot was found. They even talked about me on the podcast, but I was never actually on it myself. Someday I'd like to be on that though. And then I've decided, I've officially decided that, or what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to throw out some people I would like to collab with, but I'm actually going to keep them secret in case it actually happens, because it might actually happen. I haven't asked them yet, but I've kind of been thinking about some other collabs I'd like to do, so I'm gonna keep those secret though. Oh yeah, the Cowboy Bebop bumper was found so quickly. I remember that, yeah, from the kids show video. And that had actually been sitting online for a while too, I think. The Cowboy Bebop thing. Someone like the guy that I mentioned in the video who posted the tweet that I showed in the video, he actually reached out to me with his copy and he shared it with me. But after that, someone just found it sitting on Vimeo from like 2 years prior. It was just named like November promo or whatever, so no one would have known, because I was looking for like Cowboy Bebop promo. But yeah, it had been sitting online for a long time actually, which is crazy. Three-way collab, LSuperSonicQ, Rebel Taxi, and Jorge. I don't know if the world would be ready for that actually. Oh, Frame Raider and the Burger King CDI thing. How could I forget about that? Gosh dang. I think I maybe forgot about that because that was around the time that I was evolving my content with different, like, I remember the She Says one and the Chugga Conroy one. I remember they were like done in the old style of videos, but then the Frame Raider one, that was around the time I was doing my new style of videos with like the face cam stuff, which I guess has kind of been discontinued actually. I don't really do face cam stuff anymore, but that was around that evolutionary point in my videos. So that's probably why I forgot about it, is because it was like right after the Big Comfy Couch thing and right before like the Hamster Dance one. And that was a pretty crazy time for videos, because I feel like I was just I was trying so many new things with like, you know, the my editing style and stuff. LSSQ poses for a stock photo that gets used for a DVD that doesn't even exist. Yeah. See, Jolie TV said, I love Stay Up Late Productions channel. Yeah, Stay Up Late Productions. I remember that, like, I think Stay Up Late was actually, like, they commented on, I think he commented on my video years ago, which is where I first even found out about him. And then I started watching his content and stuff, and now he's part of our Lost Media group. Lily T said, hello. Or I guess I should have read it like, hello. What's up, Lily T? Do I like hummus? No, I don't. Recommend a beer? I actually don't drink beer. I actually never had beer, so is there any like meme beer? Nah, I can't even think of like a meme beer. Sorry to disappoint. Am I actually like relatively caught up on comments? I think I'm actually like relatively caught up on comments. Oh, Cyrix said, I loved your Golden Rockman 4 cartridge video. That was a cool video too. That one came out right after the Hannah Montana one. I think the next week that one came out, I believe. That was a pretty cool video, but I don't think it really like had a Lost Media vibe to it. Or maybe it did and I just didn't really illustrate it correctly. I don't remember if the Kelly Toy Chowder and Flapjack plushes video had been out at that time or not, but I feel like if I was to redo the Mega Man Gold Cart one, it would be formatted a little differently. But it was a pretty cool video, yeah. When I made it, I remember enjoying making it. Oh, Rolling Rock for its association with AVGN. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's a classic. He drinks that in like every single video. It's a good recurring meme. What if I made a discontinued snack iceberg? Oh, Rollin' Rock on the Rollin' Rocker. That was a good video. A lot of AVGN's videos I really enjoy. I feel like people have done discontinued snack videos and stuff before, though, so I don't know if, like... I don't know if, what was it? I literally lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't know if it would be worth doing for a video. I remember we were going to do... Or we did a months of the year tier list several... Maybe a couple years ago at this point. Which was really fun. I still have the stream. I don't remember what the results were. I don't remember. And then we were going to do a waifu tier list, I think, but we never did. We never did that one. November is D tier. Is that what I said on the on the stream? Because I can't remember. I remember I had a lot of controversial month opinions, I think. Chocolate cereal straws are surface level. Do you like Back to the Future? I've never actually seen Back to the Future, so I'm going to say I'm neutral on it. Yeah, what's up, Moon Boy? Oh, the Mylon Secret Castle video. There are so many good AVGN videos. I don't even know what one my favorite would be. There are a lot of just really good ones. Oh, a Lost Pilot's Iceberg. That's a really good idea. So someone should actually make a video about that. Well. Oh, actually, never mind. Maybe, maybe it is. I'm gonna zip my lips on that one. Oh, Bella just doesn't like November. It's like the Thursday of the months. I don't know how I feel about Thursday. I feel like Thursday isn't like a... I feel like I dislike Wednesday more than Thursday, I think. I don't know if I want to start talking about days of the week, though, but... I don't know. I don't think I have any beef with Thursday. I think Wednesday I don't like. I'm probably not going to go on Discord right now because it's going to lag the stream, but I can accept it after the stream, I guess. I think you can send me stuff without even accepting the friend request, actually. Ooh, Decado Prime. Any holiday lost media videos in the works? Yes, but I cannot speak of them because they're kind of like under wraps right now. But yes, there actually are some seasonal holiday-themed lost media videos that are in the works right now. Yes, so you can look forward to that when the holidays start showing up. Wednesday is F tier. Friday is A tier. Heck no. Oh, what's up, Heck no? Yo, what's up, Miko? I saw Broken Hedgehog said Tuesdays suck. Absolutely nothing special about Tuesdays. That reminded me of I Heart Tuesdays, that Neo cartoon from Cartoon Network that was canceled. I remember, like, for years, I didn't know that it was I think it was canceled relatively soon after it was, like, kind of, like, created. Or pretty soon after the idea existed. But, for years, I thought it was still in production. Like, I literally thought it was, like, still being made for, like, several years, but it had just been canceled the whole time. I didn't even know, which that was, like, hilarious. I'm pretty sure Sunday is S++ tier. I don't know about that. I don't really like Sundays that much. I'm not going to go on Discord right now, but after the chat I will. I really don't want to lag the stream. And I think it's going to... Because that's the thing with these face cam streams. I usually don't put anything up when I do them because it lags the stream. What happened to the stream where you visited fandoms? You can find it in the playlist, I think, on this channel. It's under the LSSQ Archives playlist. It was a one of the LSSQ After Hours streams. It's still up. I didn't private any of those ones, so they're still up. They're just unlisted, so they're not on my actual channel video list. But you can still find them. Limp Brisket 08 said, "Hey, LSuperSonicQ, what's up?" I don't remember the creepy pirate theme song from SpongeBob Truth or Square. I don't know what that is. Um, Yo, Jim Alexander said Saturday is god tier because of the Saturday morning cartoon blocks. Oh, great video. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I think people liked it. I just wish, like, the people that watched it liked it. I just wish more people watched it. But yeah, Saturday is probably like S tier for sure. Yo, silly bands. I think that was another fad to forgotten topic I was going to do a video on that I didn't because, like, I had nothing to really work with. Like, silly bands are just, there's not enough substance to them to really work with. Michaela Kayavong said, Sundays are the only days I have guaranteed off, so that's why I love them. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I just feel like Sundays are the worst because you got to go to work on Monday. Like, I almost, it's a tough one. I almost feel like I would almost, like, in that kind of circumstance, I would almost prefer Saturday because after you get through work on Saturday, you know, oh, I have tonight and tomorrow to, like, hang out. But on Sunday, you know that, oh, I'm going to have to go to bed early and wake up Monday to go to work. That's my mindset with it. Well, I heard of the Silly Bands movie, Bands on the Run, Goth Cat Girl said. Yeah, I watched a Rebel Taxi video on that, actually. I don't remember even finishing watching the whole video on it because I remember that just the movie itself was so freaking boring. I like, just was not interested in it. But yeah, I remember that. I've heard about that. Mecha Moth said, what's your favorite type of lost media to search for? Video games, TV, or books, etc. I think, like, animation is my favorite. Like, Lost Cartoon Pilots, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, that kind of thing is, like, it's always been my favorite. I think that has to do with the fact that I started looking into lost media because of, like, Kablam and Kappa Mikey and Johnny Bravo. So I think for that reason I have, like, a soft spot for it. But I gotta say it's probably that. But video games are cool too. I mean, there's a lot of video game stuff I really enjoy looking into, and I've made videos on plenty of video game stuff. Books and movies I'm not really as interested in necessarily. Music I'm not really interested in unless it's a band I like, which I think applies to most lost media people who are interested in that. Like, they're not going to look into music. And that's the thing with, like, music. Lost media videos that talk about music as well is that, like, they generally do poorly unless, you know, people that are interested in that band have an interest in the video. Which is weird because I feel like regardless about what the animation might be, people are always interested in lost animation. But with music, you have to be a fan of the band to really, like, be interested in it, which is kind of weird. Unless there's, like, a really crazy story behind it, like the most mysterious song. Like, that was, like, an exception. But for the most part, no one's going to care about lost MCR songs unless you're an MCR fan. Yeah, you can I was going to say you can suggest some lost media. Then Glitch Text Season 3 is considered lost media until it's finished. Oh, is it going to be finished? If it's going to be finished, then I don't know if I would count that as lost media. Days of the Week tier list. I don't know if I want to do a tier list, but I think there's a pretty big gap between what you guys are thinking for the days of the week. Tavin Brunette said Tuesday is where it's at. Shinji said Sunday is D tier. Bell said Sunday is just Monday Eve. Like, we're all over the place with these. XYZ Man said, "Speak for yourself. I'm not a fan of any band but music in general." I guess you're the exception to the rule then. Most people that I see regarding lost music will not touch it unless it's a band they like. So, I guess you're an exception. Aiden Kovar said we got new Blueprints clips. Not joking. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Nick Jr. posted some new clips, which is dumb because they have the pilot and they're just like teasing us. I wish they would just release it, but I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer on that. We know that Angela also has a recording of the tape, so if Nickelodeon if for some reason Nickelodeon lost their copy or whatever, I think we know Angela has a tape of it as well. Oh, Cat Fox said there's a Glitch Text pilot that's lost. I think I only saw Glitch Text on Twitter in passing before, so I don't actually know a lot about it, but that's interesting. You guys are saying, like the wind slaps? Yeah, I actually remember, I remember following the Most Mysterious Song. I remember, people had been talking to me about that way before, it really got super popular, I think. But again, I just wasn't. I don't know. I either wasn't interested in it, or I don't know what it was. But I never really got into it. And then people started making videos about it, and that's where I watched videos on it, and that's where I kind of started following it. So it's a really cool story. I really enjoy that mystery. Oh, do I have a date for the next Spirit stream? I think I wanted to... Speedwagon is best waifu. That is such a thing that JoJo fans would say. I think the next Spirit stream, I was gonna try and do it this weekend, but since we're streaming right now, I don't know if I'm gonna. I know this has nothing to do with Spirit Quest, but since we're streaming right now, I don't know if I'm going to do a second stream this weekend at some point. And we did do the third episode already, so that one is even going to probably be edited this week because, like I said, I'm working on a Lost Media video. So, if I had to guess on when the next Smash Spirit stream would be, I would say probably next weekend. Probably is what I would say. No guarantee on that. That's what I'm thinking. Burst Agent said 69 viewers. Oh, we had 69 again. I mentioned a waifu tier list earlier. What happened to it and who was number one? No, we never actually did it. We were going to do a waifu tier. I think it was going to be a Smash Bros. Waifu tier list. That's what it was going to be specifically, but we never ended up doing it. Also, is the chat really far behind with this from the stream, I think? Have I ever considered collaborating with Wang? No, I never have. I don't really watch a lot of his content. I did watch... That's actually where I followed his Most Mysterious Song videos, but that's kind of all I've really watched from him. I gotta say, I'm just not really a big Wang fan. I mean, if he ever wanted to collab, I would do it. He seems like a cool dude, but I'm not like a fanboy for his content like other YouTubers I watch or whatever. Bentley Unboxes, peace out. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. I would do it. It'd be really cool. I think he seems cool, but I'm not I'm probably not going to really reach out to do it. So I don't know. Collab with Rebel Taxi and Jorge Wen. I mean, like I said, I would still like to do... I think a Rebel Taxi collab would be really fun. I think a lot of I would almost argue that me and Rebel Taxi's content is closer in subject matter than me and Jorge's. I think Jorge does more spooky stuff nowadays than I do, and I feel like Rebel Taxi still does cartoon-related things, and I still do cartoon things too, but I think, like I said earlier, both of those would be fantastic collabs. Jorge scares me because the hype would be so huge that I'm afraid, like, just, again, the lore surrounding it, I think, is almost bigger than, like, the actual video would be. And Rebel Taxi, I think I'm just kind of waiting for the right idea to maybe pitch to him to do a collab or something. And he still needs to invite me on his podcast. So, is this stream going to be lost media? No, I don't think so. It's probably not going to stay like public on my channel, but I'm probably going to unlist it and put it in my stream archive playlist so you guys can watch it back later. So yeah, this one I don't think is going to be private. The farting speakers and Teletubbies? What's that? Robin is best Smash Girl, don't fight me. I was never really a big fan of Robin. I don't really like, in general, I don't really like Fire Emblem at all. I think I only like it because of, like, I only like Marth and Roy just because they came from Melee and I played Melee as a kid, but in general, I don't even really like Fire Emblem. So, I don't know, I have to disagree with you on that, I think. Where's the stream where I visited the Wonder Pets fandom? That may have been, it's in that playlist. Like I said, go to my channel and go to the stream archive playlist. I think it might be in the third After Hours stream. Check that one out. It might be there. Whoa, what is this? Gutraz Night Course, that the European Spanish dub of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie exists on a file somewhere, but no one uploaded it to YouTube. I didn't even know that Rudolph got dubs. That's crazy. That is, wow, you really learn something new every day. That is cool. What about Phantom Strider? Oh, I've heard of him. I don't think I've ever watched a single one of his videos, but I've heard of him and I've seen his stuff in passing. I have no idea really, like, that'd be cool. But I don't know. I feel like people probably overestimate my, like, exposure to other YouTubers, maybe is the right word. Like, I obsess over a handful of YouTubers, but like that's all I watch on YouTube is the couple people I obsess about. That's all I really watch. Like, I've heard of a bunch of these other people. Like I remember, like, Just Too Good, actually, I think was in this chat a few weeks ago maybe, and I know he does Lego videos. I think I've maybe watched like two Just Too Good video Lego videos, like, ever, or what, you know, like like I don't know. So I've heard of Phantom Strider, but I just, like, okay, I fanboy over I'm trying to think. They're like 3 YouTubers I fanboy over. I'm trying to think. Maybe only 2. Actually, maybe only 2. Okay. Yeah, I think there's only 2 I really fanboy over, and that's Psycho and Neo GameSpark. Like, I fanboy over their videos so much. Like, they're probably my 2 favorite YouTubers, I think. And it's funny that I even say that, and people probably, like, you know, are thinking like that's so far outside your, like, content realm. Like, why? Like, but I think that's actually the thing, though. Is and don't get me wrong, I do watch other people's lost media YouTube videos. I watch Jorge's videos. I watch Rebel Taxi videos. You know, like I said, I've seen, like, Just Too Good's videos in passing. I've watched AVGN videos. But generally speaking, though, when I watch YouTube videos, I actually prefer to watch content that is not related to the content I am making, because in some kind of weird way, I almost feel like when I do YouTube videos, I consider it working. I am working when I do videos and I'm researching stuff, right? So when I watch other people's YouTube videos, in a way, I almost feel like it's an extension of my work, because it has to do with what I'm currently involved in, right? But when I watch Psycho videos and he's Let's Playing Luigi's Mansion, I'm not thinking about lost media or making videos. I'm just watching him play Mario Sunshine or Luigi's Mansion or whatever the case is. And, like, that to me is, like, you know, like, its own entity. That's what I like doing when I watch YouTube videos, right? Same thing with, like, Neo GameSpark. He doesn't talk about lost media. He doesn't talk about, you know, whatever. So his videos are so far removed from lost media that in a way that's what I like doing on YouTube, is watching stuff that is just entertaining to me like that. And Psycho and Neo GameSpark, I literally fanboy over. Like, they're probably my top 2 favorite YouTubers. Again, though, don't take that out of context. I do watch other YouTubers and I watch other lost media videos and other stuff, but I don't really like obsessively watch them or like go out of my way to watch them, because it feels like work to me, and that doesn't really, it doesn't really like get my mind off of like work. So I don't know. What was even the question here? Oh, what about collabing with Phantom Strider? Yeah, I totally do a collab with Phantom Strider. I don't know like really who he is. I just have seen his thumbnails in passing, but there you go. And Arinator Gaming said, "You are iconic." Well, thank you. That's really cool, actually. I don't think anyone's ever called me iconic before. 2 of the After Hours streams are lost? No, I don't think they're lost. They're in my stream playlist. I'm gonna go look right now to show you guys, because like I'm fairly certain I put them in a stream playlist, unlisted in a stream playlist. I don't think you guys looked hard enough. Yeah, right here. I can see them right now. LSuperSonicQ Cast podcast and live stream archive. If you scroll down like almost to the bottom of my channel, After Hours stream 1, stream 2, and stream 3, they're all here. The trilogy is all here. I don't remember doing any other ones. Arinator Gaming said, "Do you watch All Things Lost?" Yeah, so this is the thing too, is like I'm actually like friends with a lot, like pretty much every, or not every, but like a majority of the, main lost media creators nowadays. In fact, I think I'll shout a lot of them out. Gosh dang, I don't really forget anybody, but like I'm friends with and I watch like Sewer Reviewer. Okay, I'll start from like the top. So Jorge, All Things Lost, Sewer Reviewer, Kate's Place, Source Brew has been on the map recently. Gosh dang. Stay Up Late Productions. Sorry. Replying to something. Okay. Okay. Do you remember who else is Sakura Stardust? I know that Bob Dunga made the I think that's how you pronounce that, right? I know the Mean Girls DS video was a thing, and it was long, and I didn't watch like the whole thing about it, the whole video, but I know that one exists too. Shy Narwhal. Red Boy Paul, Secret of the Lost. I think that's the majority of our Lost Media crew. I'm literally like staring out into blank space, trying to make sure that I like hit most of the people that are in our. Yeah, I'm either like friends with them, or I've seen their videos, or I watch their videos, like stuff like that. That's kind of the main crew. Gosh dang, if I forgot anyone, like my bad, but that was off the top of my head. So yeah, I know about all of them, and I watch all of them and stuff. So there you go. Ambitious Austin with the $15 donation. Thank you for that. You are tonight's top crocodonor. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And as always, this all these donations go to like channel stuff. Like I've actually been thinking about buying a new tripod. So I'm thinking that'll probably happen really soon now. Oh gosh dang. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, that's okay. We can fix this. But yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I think I spelled that right. Yeah, I think I spelled that right. I'm just gonna copy paste in case. Oh, yeah, okay. I think that was right. Cool. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Rerez. Yeah, I've seen Rerez videos before too. Yeah, I've definitely seen some of his videos before. Do a video on Wienerville. I think I've heard about that one before. Ash. Yeah, RGB Ashley said, "Are you aware of the Lost Pekala PC games that predates the show?" No, I haven't heard about that. And have you heard of the indie horror game Dark Deception? I haven't heard about that either. And I think I would consider the CN airings of Pekala to be lost. Yeah, I think that would qualify as lost media, so yes. That's... Man, predates the show. That's cool. I gotta look into that, actually. There's one missing. I don't know how there's a stream that's missing. If there was a round 4, then maybe that one is lost. I only consider those 3 the main trilogy, so maybe there is one in my channel or something that's private. Oh, there was one with 2 parts where the first one you announced the second channel? Well, I guess that one is lost then. I don't know. I only considered the first 3 like the real, the real after hours streams. I think I must have privated the other ones for some reason. Like maybe they didn't turn out good or something. I guess there is more LSSQ Lost Media. Yeah, I really didn't think there was a final one. Someone should make an LSSQ iceberg though. That'd be really interesting because we'd have all kinds of like Keck Rock memes and like different lore on it. Ruben Zanime said, "It was so much work to make this movie and it just got no attention on the internet." Man, I feel that. Like just when you like, especially several years ago before I really was making a lot of Lost Media videos, just like to spend time making a video and having like no one watch it. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, Barbaros Studios checked and they're all public. I guess maybe there was a 4th one I'm forgetting about, but I only consider the first 3 like the main thing. We did wiki browsing in all of them, I think, though. Oh, the Balloons wiki? I don't think that was an after hours stream, though. That was a stream. I remember going to the Balloons wiki, but I don't know if that was after hours stream. I thought the question was, are the after hours streams lost? Sorry, Belle. You were the top Crockett owner for a long time. Oh, thanks, Ambitious Austin, for the hearts. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Does Keckrock wear Crocs? No, he doesn't even have... I should say he doesn't even have any limbs, but there was a fan game that I kind of accepted as canon where he actually can grow limbs. I don't think he wears Crocs, though. Have I played any arcade games? I've played a few arcade games, yeah. I've played several, actually. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, several King of Fighters games, House of the Dead. Yeah, there's a few arcades near me that I've played games at. Mechamoth said, one last question for the night. What is a piece of lost media that, in your opinion, should have more attention to it? Ooh. I feel like I was asked this recently, and I think I had a good answer for it. I'm trying to remember what my answer was. Jeez, I think you stumped me here. Because I feel like there's something in the back of my head that I'm thinking about that I can't recall. Because this is like a really familiar question. I feel like I've answered this before. What's currently being searched for in the community? I'm just thinking about Slamfest and stuff, but Slamfest has plenty of interest. I'd have to go to the forums maybe, or what have they made a video about recently? I don't know. You got me there. I would have to think about that, I think. I'm trying to think about what's currently being looked for. I don't know. I don't know. You got me. I don't know. I feel like there's probably so many things, but I'd have to go back on the forums and like look. There's some really cool threads in the forums. What do I think of Brain Surge? Nickel Mickle said. Is it the Cartoon Network game show? Because I think it's kind of dumb. I don't like seeing real. Unless that's the other Brain Surge thing, the like the Nickelodeon one, I think. I've never watched Berserk. No, I only vaguely know about that. I don't really know much about it. Whoa, Anime Freddie Mercury. It's been a while. What's up? Whoa, Anime Freddie Mercury got engaged. Wow. I think you're supposed to say congratulations to that. So congrats. That is. I think you told me last time that you were going to. That is crazy. Well, in the amount of time that you were engaged, or between the last time and this time that I talked to you last, I am still single, so there you go. 2D is Kingston. We have 50 people in our Katamari online. Oh yeah, the Katamari online. There are so many lost online games and mobile games and stuff. The Katamari one is familiar. I feel like I've read about that one before. Yo, how could I remember because like first off, Anime Freddie Mercury is like a very distinct name, but also I remember you made a comment that was like every time Tinder gets brought up, like you happen to appear right when it gets brought up. I remember that. We haven't really talked about Tinder though. But yeah. Very memorable. Bleh, very memorable. I can't talk. Oh, Cappy Dudes, what happened to Lost Cast? Lost Cast was never really like discontinued on purpose or canceled. It's just when the summer ended, or before the summer, like it was really hard lining up all our schedules. And after the summer, like everyone got more busy, and it was just too hard to manage. So what I kind of did was Lost Cast, like I said, was never really canceled, but we kind of like made it so that it was going to be a show on the LSQ Streams channel, and we just never really went back to it. But all the episodes are still up or whatever, and we'd like to bring it back at some point. But like I said, and I think there was a lot of pressure to kind of like make it be like a, you know, like when the channel itself was the Lost Cast channel, it was kind of a lot to like just manage. And like I said, I just don't have enough time to do that along with my main Lost Media videos and stuff. So I think demoting it to just a show on the LSSQ Streams channel was a good solution, and we didn't really cancel it. It's just we haven't had time to really do it. So at some point, we'd like to bring it back for sure, but it's not canceled or anything. We just never got around to doing it again. Oh yeah, no problem, Mechamoth. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, what's up, Sato Pika? Glad to see you stop by too. Oh, I've never looked closely at your profile picture before. I literally thought it was an anime Freddie Mercury. I thought that's where the name came from. But yeah, thanks. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos too. I feel like my videos lately have been pretty polished, I would say. So, and yeah, more coming this week. Thursday night is my next main Lost Media video, so everyone can look forward to that. And Broken Ouija said, "What's up? What's up, Broken Ouija?" With the Luigi's Mansion beta bad ending picture as a profile picture. That's crazy. That's like I think the first time I saw that was from a Yuri of Wind video. I remember I used to really be into Yuri of Wind. He was a cool dude. I think he still makes videos, just not as often anymore. But he was kind of doing Lost Media like before people were really doing Lost Media. Oh, okay, I get the reference. Okay, I get the reference. Anime Freddie Mercury. Nickel Mickle said, "I love your videos as well. They've gotten a lot more efficient." Yeah, I think that's that's a good way to put it. Berserk is a great anime. Oh, it's on YouTube. Yeah, if I have time, maybe I'll watch it. But I have to watch. I still have to watch like more of JoJo, and I don't have time to watch that. And I really like JoJo, so it's very, very hard to find time for anime. I think that's a problem with anime in general. Is just it's so long, you know. Broken Ouija. Oh, are you stopping with the Me and My Friends? I'm in the Me and My Friends search server and stuff, but that's like just a whole big brick wall right now. So I'm still kind of involved in hearing about it and staying updated with it, but I'm too busy doing other more interesting searches, honestly. Raven Robinson with $5 said, "Hey LS, just wanted to stop by and say thank you for all the entertainment you provide. Keep it up." Oh, thank you for that. Certainly more entertainment coming this Thursday night. There will be another Lost Media video, but I'm glad you are enjoying what I've been making so far. So, especially since like we were kind of saying this before, the new Lost Media videos kind of, the compilation videos were kind of a new direction for the Lost Media videos and stuff. And I was not sure how people were going to like react to them and stuff, because it was very different than my usual like one topic videos, but people seem to really like them, so I'm glad that you're enjoying them. So of course, more to come. Playhouse Disney Iceberg. I did the Playhouse Disney video. I don't know if I'm going to do a Playhouse Disney Iceberg. Surik said Yuri of Wind is still around. His old 2009 gaming mysteries are really nostalgic. Yeah, I feel that. Probably the first channel I've ever seen cover Lost Gaming things. Yeah, like I said, he was doing stuff a really, really long time ago. Like super, super long time ago. That's probably where I first heard about it too, like Lost Game stuff, game betas and stuff. P-Dog said, "Do you think that people who worked on the Backyardigans and Super Y were even aware of pilots for the shows?" Probably not. No, I don't think so. Mostly just because, like, that stuff would have happened so long before actual production began that I don't think there would have been any like connection. And that's kind of what we've been seeing from our searches, right? Is like most of the people that worked on Me and My Friends just did that, and they didn't transfer over to the main show. So, yeah, probably not. What was I gonna say? There's so many more comments. I'm gonna like take a minor like breather from the comments. I don't actually know how much longer we're gonna go. What time is it? I didn't really have like a set time for how long we were gonna go, but I don't know. We were definitely not going to go more than 2.5 hours, and we're at about the 2 hour mark now. So I guess the question would just be go for another half an hour or not. But it would be kind of late by the time we finish if we went for another half an hour. And my voice is kind of like I can feel it. I can feel it. So I don't know. We'll go for like at least a few more minutes, but I don't know if we're gonna go for another full half an hour. Cause like I said, I think we're getting to the point where like I can feel myself like starting to hit that wall. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Shinji. Yeah. See, I don't even know what else I was gonna say there. But yeah, this stream will stay unlisted, I think. It'll be in that playlist and it'll be there, so you guys can watch it back if you didn't watch the whole thing. This was a good stream though. I really enjoyed it, and I think that's kind of the way to do these. I think I've said that before too. Is that's kind of the way to do these streams. Is I think when you don't do them so often, they're more like special. But I remember like a few months ago, I was kind of doing, I mean, the after hours streams were fun. Those were kind of their own little like story arc. But even like before that, I just remember like maybe around the springtime, like whatever. I remember like doing these every like week or so, and like it just kind of became like too much. Do I watch YouTube poops? I don't really watch YouTube poops anymore, but I used to watch YouTube poops. I used to really like YouTube poops actually. A lot of the CDI game ones with like Link and the King, those are so funny. Like they were just so funny. A lot of them might be lost nowadays. A lot of the old ones I used to watch. I'm not even sure though. I haven't looked for them in a really long time. Yeah, it's Cooley Barbro's studio. I'm glad you feel that way about him. And I feel like that's the thing too, is like people can just watch him back or whatever anyway. Oh my god. Bell Parsley came through with the extra. Wait. No, that doesn't put you. Unless I calculated this wrong, that doesn't put you on top. You're only at $12 though. You're at the top of the tip jar, but Ambitious Austin is at 15. You're only at 12. Sorry about that. Sorry. We get it again. We get it again. You might have to go one more to beat it. We got the 14. You're one. We did. Bill got Chop Crocodonor. You did it. That's awesome. We're moving on up. So Bell will go up here. Thank you for that, by the way. I really appreciate that. Bell is now the top Crocodonor. Oh, I messed that up. I keep doing that. I keep accidentally doing the... Okay, now I have to go back to get their name, though. Oh, please go back. Oh, there it is. Ambitious Austin. I like copy and pasting the names exactly as they're, like, written. Okay, there you go. Bell is officially the top Crocodonor. So thank you very much for that, Bell. That is quite a very fine title. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Dakota Prime. Yeah, come back next time. Or I usually say peace and out and then say thanks for stopping by. Yoshi Shuffle Remix was my favorite YouTube poop. Yo, I can't believe Bell actually got top Crocodonor. That's crazy. That is like really cool. So congratulations to Bell. Can I donate in chicken nuggets instead? Unfortunately you cannot. I don't think YouTube has an option for that. I'm actually not even a big chicken nugget fan. So I remember there was like a meme. I think when I hit like 1,000 followers on Twitter, I was going to buy like 1,000 chicken nuggets or something. And I don't know. It's a very old meme. Kind of like a lost meme because I don't remember exactly what it was about. Lucio B said favorite N64 game. Maybe like Mario 64, which sounds like such a casual like thing to say, but I haven't played like a ton of N64 games, but of the ones I've played, I just love Mario 64, so probably that one. I mean, Ocarina of Time is really good too, but that also sounds like a casual thing to say. Seamus Jackson said, "What's your opinion on King of the Hill in relation to adult animation as a whole?" I haven't seen a whole lot of King of the Hill, but I actually like don't really dislike it. I mean, I've never really watched it, but like, I feel like it, just based on what I know from the time it came out and how long it ran, I think it set a lot of groundwork for shows that came after it. And it's honestly like not a bad show. I really don't think it's like a bad show. I know some people kind of like hate on it, but I don't know. I think it's fine. Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else to say about it necessarily, but I think it's a fine show. I don't really have an interest in watching it, but I can respect what it did for the genre. Shadow659 YT said, "Did you see the new Nintendo Direct? If so, what did you like that was revealed in it?" I liked the Kirby game and the idea of the N64 Classic. But other than that, I was disappointed with like most of what they showed, because like the N64 Classic could be really cool if they dump like a bunch of games on it, especially like hard to find ones or whatever. But like, nope, just the basic games everyone already has. Like, great, $50 for a controller, great. No Smash until later on, no Animal Crossing till later on. I don't know. There's not a lot to be excited about, I guess, is personally my takeaway from it. But I really like the Kirby game. That was probably my favorite thing. EBM Video Production said, "Gonna go. Thanks for a great one." Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Glad you could stop by. I don't know why I keep messing up my outro there. I should have started by saying, "Oh, EBM is peacing out. Thanks for stopping by." Like, I don't know. Seamus said it's like they're dying on the hill of getting people to buy online. Yeah, that's the thing is like, okay, Bell said my friend is super hyped for F-Zero X online multiplayer. Okay, I do keep forgetting that those games do have online multiplayer. I do keep forgetting that. But I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like that's not like a big enough like draw for the service. It's like, I don't know. It's just kind of like what Seamus was saying. It's like first was the NES, and then long after that was the Super NES, and then they trickled out new game releases every now and then, and they were just games everyone had. And now it's N64 a couple of years later, and they just threw Genesis there as well. It just seems very forced. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. And I agree with you. The Wii Virtual Console was the best. That was the best. There were so many games on there. You could buy the games. You would own the games. Like, all this stuff. And it just feels like, for what they're like people have been saying, I don't want to be, one of those like Nintendo haters. Well, I guess I pretty much am at this point. But like, they should dump like 100 games on the N64 Online should have 100 games at the start, which should include hard to find and rare games. Like, it's cool being able to play F-Zero X with multiplayer and other multiplayer games. Like, that's cool, but I don't feel like that should be like the selling point of the service, right? Like this is just my opinion. Like, if I didn't have, like, I am subscribed to Switch Online. I don't know why, but I am. A long time ago I did it. I think it was for Smash, actually. If I was not subscribed yet, the fact that you can play N64 games online would not convince me to subscribe, right? So even though that's a cool feature, that should not be like its selling point, and that's how I feel. They should have like 100 games on N64 Online, and then it's like, oh, okay, I can play some harder to find games, or some, games that are, too expensive for me to buy. Like, that would be a selling point. But like, oh, let's put, the most common N64, and like, I know why they're putting the common games on there. It's because that's what, like, I understand why they're doing it. We're not going to get like, a collection of like third-party rare N64 games before Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64, right? Like, it makes sense. But those should be there in addition to all the rare stuff. That's my point. And I just feel like, Nintendo is I don't want to be that guy, but Nintendo is just stuck in like 2009 with their online services and stuff. It's so dumb. Oh, and I forgot about that too. It costs extra money to get all that stuff on top of the base subscription already. And it's like, are you kidding me, Nintendo? And like, I already own most of those games for the N64 library. I own a majority of the Genesis ones too, but for N64, I think I own all of them except Mario Tennis. And some of them I own twice, like Mario 64. I have the All-Stars collection. I have the Virtual Console on Wii, and I haven't done this yet, but I thought about actually buying a cart for my N64 to have the physical version. So there'll be 3 ways to play one game, and it's like, it's just, I don't know. I just think it's really dumb. So, and no, Smash 64 was not part of the lineup, which they obviously are not going to do because they just, I feel like that would compete with like Smash Ultimate. They're not going to do that. So I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, and I forgot too that like a lot of N64 games were available on the Wii U Virtual Console as well. I completely forgot about that. So imagine if you were someone that bought them on the Wii U as well. You'd have like 4 ways to play one game. It's just like, when is it going to stop? And that's the thing, is like, Nintendo just needs some kind of like main digital library that just transfers every console generation or whatever. Like, yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I don't want to get into Nintendo's fan games and emulation. That's a whole rant in itself I could give, but no, I agree. Yeah, it's really dumb. Nintendo really needs to like step into the 21st century here. But yeah, I think that might kind of like do it though. I'll read a few more comments, but I can kind of feel my voice going, and we're after 11, so I think we're gonna. Yes, we've hit the Nintendo rant quota of this stream. It always seems to come up. Oh, who do I hope is going to be the last Smash DLC? That's a really tough one. I think Master Chief would be like my preference, just because it would be so crazy. I'm not even a Halo fan. I just think it would be awesome to have him in like a Mario game. I can't imagine anyone else they would announce that would be bigger than that. I'm probably going to say Master Chief, I think, would be my pick. So, I think with that said, though, Rayman, Bell said, I think Rayman wouldn't be big enough at this point. I think his time has kind of come and gone, honestly. Kiryu would be fantastic, but I don't think they're going to do... I remember reading in an interview one time that the Yakuza creator or director said that, like, he didn't want Kiryu in the game because he doesn't beat up women or whatever, which is actually funny because if you ever played the Sega Heroes mobile game, which I used to play, I really liked that game. It's gone now, but I used to play it. Kiryu was in the game, and there were several other, like, Sega, like, female characters, and, like, you know, he'd beat him up in the context of the game. So it's funny that like the Yakuza director or whatever would say that about Smash, but Kiryu was in Sega Heroes beating up, you know, freaking Blaze from Streets of Rage and like Rouge from Sonic and stuff. So but yeah, Master Chief would break the internet. I think that's what they're going for. Which could be why they were going to do it on its own day. Dude, freaking Rabbids. I hate Rabbids. If we got Rabbids as a fighter, I would probably, I don't know, stop playing the game. Or I guess I've already stopped playing the game, but I lose respect for it. Yeah, Gino's dead. I was hoping for Gino for a really long time, but I don't think it's going to happen. Barry Bowman said, any Lost Mario cartoons? I think there was some Lost Mario anime, and there's from Japan. And King Koopa's Cool Cartoons, I think, was actually a thing that existed. Those mixed in some live action segments, though. I don't know. That's not quite just cartoons, but... I think with that said, though, we might call it a day. Ravage more Nick Brawl All-Stars? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't think Sora's not going to get in the game. Fortnite's not going to get in the game. I personally really think it's going to be Master Chief. I really think so. Oh yeah, one Sonic character. That's true. I guess like all the other Sega reps, like Bayonetta and Joker, kind of like made the other Sonic characters like irrelevant. Oh, it's a Flash game. Oh, I don't know anything about Nick games, so forgive me. I don't think I've ever played a Nick game in my entire life, actually. So the Nick one that's coming out might be my first. Daniela Ace, did any of me and my friends updates? No, literally no. There's a brick wall with that search. Eggman might be cool if he was in his mech, but I don't think he's going to be the last character. He's just not big enough, I don't think. It's got to be someone huge. I think very few characters would even hit that huge kind of target. Yeah, I think I'm gonna peace out though. I can feel my voice going. I really need to get a drink, but this was fun, guys. I really enjoyed this. I'll keep this one on the channel. Like I said, it's gonna be unlisted, but it'll be in that playlist you can find on my channel. So you can rewatch it. And thank you for the donations as well, and everyone who stopped by. So yeah, I had a really fun time. So I guess with that said, probably don't expect a Spirit Quest stream this week, but do expect a main big Lost Media video this Thursday night, this coming Thursday night. A big Lost Media video. So yeah, with that said, thanks for watching, guys. I'm LSuperSonicQ. Until next time, Finn.